All right, so I'll do 6. Oh wow, people! Holy shit! It was an experiment. This is the nitty-gritty of setting up irrigation for plants. So these guys are going to go and get their individual lines for now, and I'll repot them and I'll redo the lines. But I've been really busy doing all sorts of stuff, and everything's been neglected. So I'm getting back up to speed and taking care of these. So I've got this tubing, then I used the screwdriver to make a little bigger hole, cut some of these pieces of tube. I left them long so that I could use them for something else. God, if anybody watches this is boring as fuck, but you know, I didn't record the earlier fun part where I tried to use what looks like a crack torch to soften up this thing and it didn't work. That's part of it too. You have to do that. So here's one of these. 1-to-1. So these guys are going to get their drink. Weeds out. So I'm doing it this way so that I don't end up dumping water with nutrients all over the ground, which is going to turn green anyway with just the runoff. But things grow so readily here that it's just a free-for-all of growth, and like literally have to scrape the ground with like a scraper to get rid of the mossy green fern. Like, it looks like Jurassic Park on the floor, and little lizards running around. It's nuts. So yeah, this will control who gets what a little bit better, and make it less messy, easier to clean. I'm gonna disappear behind this plant. Wow, I wish there was audio from people watching so I could have a conversation instead of trying to strain and see if there's comments or whatever up there. I see people. I can't tell who's who. I can't see from here. I'm like half blind. Somebody make an emoji thing if you can hear me. I don't know if you can even hear me. I'm just gonna talk to myself. All right, cool. So 1, 2. Whoops, I skipped this guy. So 3. Gonna do 3 more on this. And then I'm gonna grab. I don't want to go get those now. Be right back. All right. There we go. Well, hello. Pete, what's going on? Can't see. Anyway, so watching plants grow is a little bit like watching paint dry. It's really not a fast-paced setup. It just happens when it happens. These grow pretty fast though, so the trick is just do what you can to make sure they get water, and then, you know, check on them periodically, but without mind of like, oh, how are they doing, you know? Just look for pests, make sure there's nothing too crazy happening. Try not to interfere too much. I was saying earlier, there's some scraggly ones in here. Those are multi-year plants. Goes kind of against the norm for how people do this. I can't say for sure that the results are worse or better, but it's certainly kind of fun to see how long you can grow a plant that typically doesn't go on and on. Most people just pull them up and start over each year. It certainly would be easier, but I don't know, there's something nice about like keeping it and seeing what it does. Some of them are super weird. They do a different kind of, like the peppers are what they are, right? They're not going to change year over year, but the peppers look different sometimes year over year, depending on what you're giving the plants and all that, which is kind of weird. So I didn't know it would be like that. I'm not a long time, you know, farmer or botanist or any of that. I just did some research, started experimenting, and then decided to just do it. So, you know, we produce enough peppers for what we're doing, which is cool. All right. think that's it for now. Part of me says cut them back, pull the flowers, pinch the flowers. I don't think I need to do that. I'm just going to let them be. All right. Thanks for whatever you call it, watching. Bye. I don't even know how to shut this thing off.